An ancient land split in two. Threats from the north, beautiful women, lots of weapons, a volatile ruler, an impenetrable border. So I came here about 12 years ago for the first time, and this was completely different. Most of the neighborhoods look like this. Now check this out, it's almost like science fiction. That was built in less than a year. I've traveled into North Korea 8 times, and the two countries, North and South, could not be any more different. I have to say, this is just a remarkable sight. Was the rocket there last year too? Was the rocket there last year? Does anybody here speak English?
First time for me to see you. Even the domestic journalists are not allowed to come over here.
No single domestic journalist has been here. Here in Seoul, you can see that South Korea's capitalist economy is booming. But inside the North, it's very clear why Korea's near total isolation has earned it the nickname, the Hermit Kingdom.
North Korea right now is the most isolated place in the world. It's one place that doesn't have internet. There's no internet for the people. There's no social media. It's really closed off.
This nighttime satellite picture says it all. South Korea electrified with light, the North almost completely dark. So we're now leaving Seoul, heading about 35 miles north to the DMZ. That's the 2-mile wide buffer between the North and the South. And it was just about a month ago on January 9th where those officials from the North came down and met those from the South to set up this opportunity, this chance to go and participate together in the Olympics. The border between the two countries, the most militarized in the world. This is kind of interesting. All along the highway, see all these barbed wires? These guard gates, that's where they're watching across the river towards North Korea. This is the South Korean side. Along this rugged frontier, the two countries send balloons carrying propaganda back and forth. Both countries blast ideological messages at each other. And South Korea even regales the North with forbidden K-pop music. Pyeongchang campaigned hard to host these Winter Games, saying that having them here might bring peace to this conflicted region. But the run-up to the 2018 Olympics has been, to say the least, tense. In South Korea, protests as North Korea's most prominent pop star arrived 3 weeks before the Games to scout venues for a possible performance of her band. Among their feel-good hits, With Pride. And of course, that old chestnut, Hymn of Advancing Socialism. Intercontinental ballistic missile launches, a staple of their music videos and stage shows.
They're sending their own version of Spice Girls to South Korea. I do think they are hoping for some sort of image makeover, and this is why they are sending 230 cheerleaders when there's only 22 athletes going to South Korea.
When Kim Jong-un decided to send a delegation to the 2018 Olympics, pundits wondered whether North Korea had won the Games before they even started.
Let's remember that their athletes are only 22 athletes. The rest of the delegation are made of cheerleaders and other folks. When North Korea sent a pre-delegation team that was headed by a woman who was rumored to be Kim Jong-un's mistress, former and perhaps current mistress, there was mass hysteria in South Korea following this woman around. And she's a beautiful woman. And so I think North Korea is really looking to have just a different image, want to portray a different image to the world.
Kim Jong-un sees this as a great opportunity. The more he can try to drive a wedge between South Korea and the United States, it's great for Kim Jong-un and North Korea.
I think this is North Korea's propaganda gold medal. They're going to win one gold medal, and that's propaganda gold medal.
Little, if anything, is known about Kim Jong-un, not even his actual age. But what is known about the family is somewhat unbelievable. Kim Jong-un is rumored to come from a long line of accomplished sportsmen. His father, Kim Jong-il, the previous supreme leader, once claimed to have scored 5 hole-in-ones in a round of golf. This was the first time he ever played. So satisfied with his results, he retired from the sport. A government manual passed out to students claimed Kim Jong-un not only began driving at age 3, he also won a yacht race at 9 years old against the executive of a yacht company.